You can literally, and please hear me, you can literally make someone's salary within 13 weeks. Hey y'all, hey. So I just wanted to get on here really quickly and just talk about social work, the profession as a whole. Because when I first was getting into social work and thinking about majoring in it when I was an undergrad, two things that I would hear the most. One, social workers making no money. Two, social workers only take people kids. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you have heard these things as well. And as you know, and as I know, these things are not true, right? So I just wanted to get on here really quickly just to debunk that myth and to enlighten and give insight in the profession of social work and what we actually do, right? So when I was in undergrad or maybe even high school, I bought this book. It's called Days in the Lives of Social Workers, 62 Professional Tales, Real Life Stories from Social Work Practice. This is the book that really sealed it for me, knowing and told me that I wanted to be a social worker. One, social work is a broad umbrella. You can do so many things under social work. You can work in so many settings under social work. So please do not believe people when they tell you you will not make money and all you will do is take away people's kids. And for the record, that's called child welfare. Yes, that is a sector of social work, but that's not all that we do. I have worked within child welfare in the past. I personally did not like it. It was not for me. And guess what? I was able to pivot into something else because when you are a social worker, you have unlimited options, okay? So I just wanted to touch base on some of the things, some of the settings and professions, if you will, you can do as a social worker based off this book, right? So I'm just going to tell you what the book says. So social workers work in healthcare settings, as we know, in the ER. You might even be with the kiddos. It just really depends, but you can work in healthcare. School social work, that's another setting. You can work in a school. Child, youth, and families, that's typically child welfare in some way, shape, or form, right? Mental health and developmental disabilities, social work. Substance or abuse, if you are someone who's passionate about that, you can do that as a social worker. Private practice, once you get your C, you dang near could do whatever you want. You can open up your own private practice, right? Criminal justice, that more so goes with what I'm trying to do. I want to get into policy. My current concentration is forensic. So juvenile justice or criminal justice would align with what I want to do, right? You could work with older adults if you would like. You could even work, what is it called? I can't remember the setting, but when you work with people who are dying, I can't remember what that is right now off the top of my head, but my fellow social workers, I know you all know. If you wanted to work in management, if you wanted to work with veterans and the military, you can do that as a social worker. If you wanted to do higher education, you could do that as a social worker. If you wanted to do something internationally, you can do that as a social worker. Policy practice, I already touched on that. You can do that as a social worker. You can work in communities if you choose to, right? So that's just a few of the settings that this book touch on. But I just want to make it clear that, as you can see, it's a lot of settings that social workers can work in. We're not limited to working with families or youth. That's not all that we do. We can go above and beyond. And with that, as you can see, it's so many settings to be a social worker, correct? So with that, that tells you it's money to be made. It's money to be made. Now, are you gonna, and it also depends on where you live. It also depends on where you live. So honestly, just do your research. Don't let people scare you with this, oh, you're not going to make any money, or you're going to just be taking away people's kids. Like, I personally know social workers who are making 6 figures. Easy. And some of them don't even have their C. Some of them are just licensed at the master's level. So there are ways. Please do not let people discourage you. If you are interested in being a social worker, this is your confirmation. Because as you can see, we do all types of things. And honestly, if you are still on the fence, get this book. Read about the lives of other people living in these different settings as social workers. This was the confirmation that I needed years ago. So if you need confirmation, this is the book for you. This book will make things so clear. I promise. Like, don't let people lie to y'all. Okay, so if you are looking to become a social worker, do it. We make money, and we could be in all different types of settings, honey, because at the end of the day, these are transferable skills. That's what people don't tell you. Case management can be used in so many different settings. It's a transferable skill. You see what I'm saying? Like being able to de-escalate, being able to talk to people, being able to read the room even, are all transferable skills that you can do within different settings with different settings of people. So y'all, let me tell you something. I'm not a social worker yet. I'm still in my MSW program, but I'm here to tell you I'm in this for the long run. And another thing I didn't mention is that we can do travel social work as well, which is something that I'm interested in, and I'm gonna do a video about that. But for the girlies who, and these are not the requirements, but for the girlies who are, child free, or, you don't have anything tying you down to one state, or you don't have a lot of responsibilities per se, travel social work is where it's at. Do you hear me? You can make 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 plus $1,000 within 13 weeks as a travel social worker. You might think I'm bluffing, but I'm not. I promise you that I'm not. And honestly, if you want to learn more about that, I'm more than happy to make a video. But I'm here to tell you that social workers make money, and that this is such a big umbrella that you could do whatever you want. Okay? So please don't let people tell you otherwise. I'm here to tell you that you can do it, because I'm about to do it. And when I do it, I'm going to have a testimony to tell y'all. So, yeah, I'm Forensic Bev. I like how that sounds. I'm Forensic Bev, and I'm just here to tell you, as your fairy god, social worker, parent, I don't know, y'all. Social work is for you. Don't get caught up in the foolery of other people talking about they ain't made no money. That's a personal problem, and that's a choice. So, yeah, I just want to let y'all know that we social workers do make money, and we do have options. Okay? Bye.